Let's start enchanting my Worldle. She enchant on my Worldle till I Spellify. Is that anything? Hello? Hello, is that anything? Is this on? Nyx Weave. Whoa. That's rare. How about Forgotten Cave? Ooh. Okay. Is it... Oh, it's not a guild gate. Is it Boilerworks?
Another one. Gives me conniptions.
A red X land from 20... oh, is it? It's Boros Garrison.
Gives me conniptions. We did. Azom. Thank you for gifting 2 subs to the community. They went to Shot the Third and Trail. That's very kind of you. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Thank you for the support and the gifted subs. Coraland for the 51st month, the half a year. Holy shit. What up? How you doing? How you been? Thank you so much for the support. Glad to have you. Good to see you. And the Baroness for the 9th month. Here for the extremely reasonable takes on the ban announcement. Someone needs to view this level-headedly, right? I mean, I'll try. I think so. My brand of take isn't a super popular one, or at least not a profitable one, but I don't know. I feel pretty concrete in my opinion. Well, that's not entirely true. I feel concrete in the basis of why I like these bands or dislike some of them. Rusty Venture for the 19th month. How you doing? What up? Glad to have you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the support. And Dear GF Bobber for the 4th month. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Oh, and Quillworth for the 3rd month. Hope I get to pod with you at CubeCon. Well, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, here's hoping. I mean, I got to assume because CubeCon, like, it's a lot easier to be like, hey, how about instead of everybody waits to jam Canlander with me, we all just play Cube? That seems kind of dope. Let's do Spellify. Oh. Huh? Blank to blank? Blank of blank? It's not Furnace of Wrath. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cycling? Oh, a red cycling enchantment that isn't Lightning Rift. Lightning Rift doesn't cycle. God, I wish I knew what this was, but the mana cost is really throwing me off. Oh, it's not cycling. Convoke City on Fire. Haha. Now for hard mode. Can't be.
Abusing magic.
Yeah. How dare you?
No.
I think that's creatures. No, it's not. Something can't be not sacrificed. Can't be blocked. No.
Wait, no, it could be blocked. Can't be blocked. What? There's no period. Can't be blocked. It's not creatures. Can't be blocked except by something. Except by blank. So one word. One. And it's not a juggernaut. I gotta dig a little deeper. That got nothing. Holy shit. Can't be blocked except by... It's not a merfolk either. It's not a fairy. It's not a snake. Can't be blocked. Oh, it's fucking why get I queen the shifting sliver. How the fuck did I forget? How the fuck did I forget sliver? Queen. Me playing Balatro. Woo. Holy smokes. Yamalantu for the 6 month 0-drop artifacts are busted. Yeah, they're pretty good. Haven't you heard? They're pretty good. And thank you for all the support. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Leonis Co for the 27th month. Welcome back. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Thank you so much for the support. Homerids. Oh, some of you got slivers. Okay, let me... I will try to find the announcement. I don't necessarily want to read everything word by word here, but we should talk about some of the cards that got banned. So there was a ban list update for Commander that happened on Monday. If you haven't been online, congratulations. If you have been online, you know, it's bad. But you know what isn't bad? EK. EK, back for the 10th month. What up? Greetings, fellow horsemanship enjoyers. EK, I have a line on a second complete set of Portal 3 Kingdoms in traditional Chinese. And I am so... It's so irresponsible for me to pick up for a variety of reasons. I just don't need them. But God, if the price is right, let me tell you. If the price is right. Hello?
The price is right. Bob Barker, not as
good. Kiefer thinks that Bob Barker's Price is Right is not as good as Drew Carey's Price is Right, and I'm kind of agree.
He brought out the male models. You know what? It's produced by Adam Sandler.
No.
Yeah, it's now produced by Adam Sandler.
Oh, weird. Am I muting?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to be working? Or?
I unmuted, but yes, I will be working. All right. Hey, let's talk about... No, it doesn't work with the cord. Yeah. Hey, let's talk these bans. Okay. So, 4 cards got banned in Commander. I believe this is the last time. The last time that we made an announcement for the bans is 3 years ago. So quite some time. Been cooking for quite some time. And to set some context, there have not been bans made to the format for, well, a couple of reasons. One, Commander is a ridiculously hard format to ban for because it's realistically not a format. It is a collection of sub-formats that are all played, but differently. And while some of that is communicated, a majority of that is not communicated among other people, or also just flat out not addressed. Because a majority of people that play this format, they are not terminally online, right? They go into their LGS. Yes. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So it's a notoriously hard format to ban for. Sheldon passed away. And Sheldon was commander. To this day, Sheldon still is commander. Like, he was the most public facing member of the RC. He was such a hugely important figure in Magic, tournament Magic as well. Like, absolute monolith. And when you lose that person, not just from obviously a lot gets lost and in terms of motivation. A lot gets lost in terms of direction of where do we go from here, right? Like, what do we do? And so when you have a format where there's not a high pressure to actually make changes, because what the hell does it matter at the end of the day? And all that. It takes some time. Not to mention, if they're going to make a ban on certain cards, like this is going to tie into the individual card discussion. Because if you are going to make a ban that affects certain cards that do have a high dollar amount associated with them, right? You want to take time. You want to make sure that you are absolutely certain with your action, right? There's going to be division no matter what, but you want to cook on Jeweled Lotus since its release, which is what happened. You want to cook on Dockside since its release, which has happened. Mana Crypt, you want to cook on because it's fucked up. It's Mana Crypt. All the, and the Nadu is Nadu. Like, who gives a shit? I'm not going to talk about Nadu that much because this ban just doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? But before I read through all this, Griffern for the 50th month. Welcome back. Glad to have you. Good to see you. I was taking an MTG break because I had a lot of stuff going on in life. The day I decided to start engaging with Magic was Monday. Good day to return. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the support. Congrats on the half a year. A bullseye for the 44th month. Well, bing bong, and a merry bing bong to you too. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? And Udex Avison, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing and supporting the channel. I'm going to nip this right in the bud right away. There's no collusion. Do you know, they're like, the idea that the RC has any kind of financial investment in, like, or that has taken any kind of financial action, I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind every time that I read that stuff. Not just because it's all just unhelpful data or unhelpful, like, see, look at this. I caught you. Like, it's a bunch of weird pseudo gotchas that aren't actually evidence of anything happening. Not to mention, just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind, when you know that this is not going on, and you still see people like talking about it like we've got them. We fucking got them. For $500, Wheeler will mod you for a minute. You'll get to hit ban on porpoises unknown. No. Wait. Not yet. Yeah, turns out there isn't a shadowy cabal. Turns out I still have my foil jeweled lotus that is now worth nothing or whatever, or it's worth very little because all its relevance is in like rule 0 play, casual play, or I don't know, fucking weirdo combos with doubling cube. It's just a jeweled lotus and can later? No, probably not. Yeah, no, it's thank you, Sib. Well, yeah, it's wild. It's so fucking wild. I will say before I get into this, it is genuinely concerning how, I don't even know if this is a recent thing, but it's certainly something that Magic the Gathering selects for, how conspiratorial people are over like the most unfounded and frankly stupid shit. Like, it feels like it has gotten worse. I mean, COVID probably has rotted everybody's brain. But it's just wild watching stuff like that. And it's so fucked. It's so fucked. So fucked. Okay. Let's talk about these cards. I don't necessarily need to talk about the philosophy behind all these things. There's this article, there's a follow-up article, there's a series of posts that Jim has made, over the course of, I mean, not just Jim, but Jim has certainly been in the minds that you can read through. It's, there's a lot you can read about that. No, not Jim. Jim's Turner. So I'm going to talk about the cards individually. And I guess it's kind of fitting that the first card that we're talking about is the one ban that I kind of flipped my mind on. Oh, I guess I should, before I talk about this, I should also give a bit of a clarifier that what the CAG's position is, because I'm a part of the Commander Advisory Group. To put it kind of simply, and the way that I've been relaying it to people, is you need to think of the CAG as a collection of players that can fill out a survey, like if you are trying to source takes, information, general vibes, whatever, because getting data on a format like Commander is fucking impossible. You can't send out a survey open to the masses. Or you could, but it would just be wildly ineffective, right? You are going to get people, because you shouldn't address the unwashed masses, because the unwashed masses don't know what the fuck they're talking about, right? And I'm not saying that members of the CAG that we necessarily know what the fuck we're talking about, but we are at least a group of people that have proven that we can at least vibe properly, that we aren't going to be reactionary, that we aren't going to, necessarily lose our shit, that we aren't going to be completely biased in our own takes and be able to act as a survey group, right? We are the filtered into the non-shitty qualities of the like Commander population at large that either interact with people due to our position as like content creators or as community figures or community leaders or whatever. And we get to like when they go to make decisions, or when they send out a survey or ask us how we're feeling, or if WotC asks us how we're feeling about previous products, they know that they are getting this from a source of people that give a shit, but also are able to say like, well, I feel like this, but also I'm willing to acknowledge that this is probably not the most common use case, right? So that's our job. That's our responsibility. That's our unpaid labor, right? It's just, we are there as a group of people that the RC and that other folks in the community can come up to us and be like, hey, what's the deal? And we can be like, well, here's the deal. You get it? On this note, we don't know about the changes. We don't know, we'll know like very slightly ahead of schedule, because it is also part of us to communicate why this is going on, or like to get our word in about if they're like, hey, we're discussing this, how does everybody feel, right? We do provide feedback in that case, but it's not a huge amount of time. It's not a lot. And sometimes it goes unheard, right? Or maybe not unheard, but it goes like, okay, we hear what you're saying, but the RC all disagrees, right? That could happen. It rarely does happen where it's like such a unanimous of everybody on the CAG hates this thing and the RC all loves this thing or whatever. Because it's not as straightforward as just raising your hand and stating your opinion and then sitting back down or whatever. It's a communication. It's a discussion. It's something longer, more drawn out. I say that we don't know these things immediately, and we don't, but there are cards and card archetypes that get discussed for years. I've been pushing for Dockside Extortionist to be banned for years, right? I've been very vocal about this card being an absolute fucking catastrophe. Same with Jeweled Lotus. It's just like, who gives a shit? or I guess I have more on Jeweled Lotus, more proper analysis on Jeweled Lotus, but just like the most like, oh, I guess I don't really have to try anymore, huh? I guess it's nice that I don't have to move up my arms and take the spoon to my mouth to get fed. Yeah, that's pretty nice. This is like the Wall-E chair of Commander, and one that should be, stopped. But let's go card by card here. Mana Crypt. Coming down for no mana on turn 1 is quite possible to have the explosive start of Mana Crypt into a Signet, Talisman, or land and another Signet, leaving the player untapping 5 mana on turn 2. In games going over 12 turns, the accumulated threat of damage from Mana Crypt provides a reasonable counterbalance for its explosive effect, but when you're snowballing into a turn 6 to 8 win, it's a meaningless drawback. Yeah, Mana Crypt is fucked. I mean, it's Mana Crypt. We don't really need to talk about that too much, like the power level of this card. I think most people agree that in terms of gameplay and power level, Mana Crypt is messed up, right? It's an unbelievable Magic card. I mean, it's a 5-point card for a reason. What people tend to get upset with Mana Crypt and with Jeweled Lotus, there are a couple of things. The first thing with Mana Crypt is Soul Ring, which I think there's a Soul Ring discussion here, right? You look at Mana Crypt and you look at Soul Ring, and they're very similar cards. They do different things. Mana Crypt is going to be better most of the time, but in a format with 40 life where it really barely fucking matters. Although there's one person in chat that's like, that 3 life could be used to draw my Underworld Breach off of Ad Nauseam. And it's like, okay, sure, I guess. Maybe cut your Tarnished Citadel. But yeah, it's a messed up card on power level. But people get upset. Part of the reason that people are upset with this card is because it so closely mirrors Soul Ring, and Soul Ring is a card that is not going to get banned from the format. So I'm going to read this Soul Ring blurb here as well. We should talk about the elephant in the room. We're not banning Soul Ring and have no desire to. Yes, based on the criteria we've talked about it here, it would be banned. Soul Ring is the iconic card of the format, and it's sufficiently tied to the identity of the format that it defies the laws of physics in a way that no other card does. I don't like this. I'm going to keep reading, but note, I don't like this. Banning Soul Ring would be fundamentally changing the identity of the format. We aren't trying to eliminate all explosive starts. It happening every once in a while is exciting, and removing other 3 cards geometrically reduces the number, very weird, a number of hands capable of substantial above card mana generation in the first few turns. I don't like the way this is worded. I think it's a little too fruity. I think it's a little too feathery. It's very easy to communicate why you're not banning Soul Ring to players. And I think you could do this in a way that is a little more straightforward, a little more declarative, and just gets the job done without trying to be a little wacky. I think it's a little too fruity. Or not fruity enough. You know, it's just in this awkward fruitiness. So yeah, I think that realistically, like if Commander was a format that used its ban list for the sake of balance and solely balance, then yeah, Soul Ring would be banned. But that's not it, because this is like a fake format, right? Soul Ring is a card that due to circumstances of it being the fucking mascot of the format, you know, it's the mascot of the format. It's not getting banned because there is, you know, how many cards are there how many Commander precons are there by now? Like how much product would get invalidated because of Soul Ring, right? Like that's wild. So many. There's quite a few. Soul Ring is terribly overpowered, but also it's the mascot, and that's okay. Not to mention the fact that it's big old fast mana and that you get one. I've seen this discussed a couple of spots where people are like, well, if you're going to ban one piece of fast mana, you need to ban all the fast mana. Like if you're going to ban Mana Crypt and Jeweled Lotus, it makes no sense to keep Soul Ring available. Or to like not ban Mox Diamond or Chrome Mox or whatever, or Ancient Tomb. And those are all different cards. those are all different cards for a variety of reasons that I don't know if I need to get into this. Mox Diamond, Chrome Mox are like card negative. Ancient Tomb takes up your land for the turn. Not to say it's not busted or that these cards aren't incredibly powerful, but they're not Mana Crypt, they're not Jewel Lotus, they're not Soul Ring, right? And I think that you can actually just ban some of them, but not all of them, because they are different cards, and also because it sends a different signal, right? Again, the ban list isn't entirely about balance. The ban list is more about communicating to players what kind of gameplay and therefore social interactions are like, maybe not social interactions, but like the gameplay and the social elements of play that are like not reasonable and also not the easiest for dum-dums to pick up, right? Like Armageddon is the classic one where Armageddon is fucked up in Commander. If you bring Armageddon to a casual table, you're probably not playing with anybody there again. But even the stupidest, like, I don't know, fucking Saffron Olive fan could like look at Armageddon and be like, holy shit, this is going to make me the bad guy. This is not the power level of this table. I'm not going to play this, right? That's really easy for just an idiot to look at and just get, right? That is not the same. That is not the case for, I'm not hitting on Seth. I'm just saying that some of Seth's stuff trends towards a specific type of reply guy. I'm not hating on Seth. I've just looked at his Twitter replies. Oof. Where was I? But there are cards on the ban list that aren't that like you could see a dumbass or someone just not like that involved in Magic look at, like, they could look at this, and if they weren't on the ban list, they would not grasp that, you know, maybe the play patterns of something like Caracas are, you know, fine. Like, you look at Caracas, you're like, oh, this is probably fine, right? Yeah, there's a bunch of legends running around in the format. It's good to have something to try and, like, stop the busted legends or whatever. Like, that's how you get cards like Recurring Nightmare and Caracas and whatnot get lumped into this category. Anyways, yes. So the Soul Ring ban, or the lack of a Soul Ring ban and the Mana Crypt ban. So they're never banning Soul Ring. Talking about banning Soul Ring is not a worthwhile discussion to have because it's never happening. But also, I think there's a better way of wording this. I think there's a better way of relaying to people of, like, it's the mascot of the format. It's not getting banned. If Pikachu became overpowered in some Pokemon game, they're not banning a fucking Pikachu. That's the mascot, right? You get what I mean? You're not banning a Pikachu. It's not happening. What I don't like about the Mana Crypt ban, I guess this is part 2, is Mana Crypt was, and to an extent is, an expensive card, right? There is a large-ish dollar amount attached to Mana Crypt. And so if you banning Mana Crypt also just means that you have a bunch of people that now have these cards that they, you know, bought for Commander or whatever, and they now don't have a use for that. The same is with Jeweled Lotus, but with Mana Crypt, it is a card that has been around forever. It is a card that just kind of existed in Magic the Gathering with no direct ties to Commander, and then it just gets banned, right? I mean, it's not just snap, it happens. Mana Crypt and other fast mana cards have been in the discussion for banning for quite some time. They're also the most popular set of cards when people talk about what they would like to see banned, what they would like to see removed from the format at multiple levels of the game, because Mana Crypt is another one of those cards that is really difficult for people to grasp just how fucked up it is comparatively to, like, Soul Ring. And its cost was genuinely acting as a way of reducing how often you would run into it, because it was prohibitively expensive for a lot of players. And then they printed the hell out of it and it got a lot cheaper, and then people have access to it. And then if everybody's running Soul Ring and Mana Crypt and everything else, your format sucks, right? Like, your format fucking reeks. The Canadian Highlander. Kappa. So what I'm getting at is that the anger for Mana Crypt comes to its comparison of Soul Ring, as well as the fact that it was an expensive card that just got axed. But it does fit the category of card that is deceptive for dum-dums, right? Like, it does fit this category. All that said, I'm not super into the Mana Crypt ban, because I think a Mana Crypt ban is one, like, I do have a little empathy for folks that spent a lot of money on their cards. They didn't spend any mana on this card, right? Like, I'm not heartless here. I have seen a lot of posts that are like, yeah, fuck the people that bought all these cards. And it's like, okay, hold on. Some of these people have bought these cards because they wanted to play with Mana Crypt, because it's just a card that they like. I don't know if we should really be dunking on people. Like, it does suck that people lost money, right? Like, that stinks. Hiratsugu posting? Yeah, it kind of stinks, right? So my take for Mana Crypt flipped, where I initially was like, yeah, this is a good ban for the sake of balance. It's a good ban because people really can't seem to grasp that this card is as good, if not better, than Sol Ring, and that it has this card existing in a more popular position than previously is that's bad for the format, right? That's where my take was. But it is very expensive, and it's also not necessarily a commander card. And I think Mana Crypt might just be fine to let it be a problem, because it's not like it's a problem, but there are a lot of problematic cards in Commander. You can't hit all of them. And also, it doesn't really send that much of a signal to Wizards. That's another part about these bans, because the process of the Commander Advisory Group, or the RC, communicating with Wizards of the Coast about cards they want to ban, cards they are looking to ban, cards that are going to be printed that are problematic. Like, it is a lengthy, bureaucratic fucking nightmare to get anything done, to have proper communication, and like communicating to Wizards that, hey, this style of card is not acceptable and we don't want that, is less effective when it is done on a card this old, you know? So I guess what I'm saying is Mana Crypt as a ban is going to be beneficial for gameplay in the format. But I'm less high on it because I don't think it really, while it does help send a message to the player base, I don't know if it sends a message to Wizards of the Coast. And I think that the cost of banning it might be a bit too much at this point. Because if you don't ban Mana Crypt here, you still get a huge chunk of fast mana banned out at high-powered tables or CDH tables, which is good. That's good. Which leads to the second card. Also, for those listening, my head is fucking killing me, and I have not been sleeping as well. So if my thoughts on this are a little disjointed, apologies. But also, we are going to be recording an episode of Tap Tap Concede all about these changes, where I am ideally going to be in a better spot to summarize all my thoughts on this. Let's talk Jeweled Lotus, though. Another card that can give you 5 mana on turn 2, Jeweled Lotus, does it without even needing a good hand. Though you're restricted in what you can do with mana, 4 and 5 mana commanders can pack a significant punch nowadays, often drawing cards to make up for the one-shot mana. Defensive abilities such as Ward can't be interacted with that early in the game. Yeah, Jeweled Lotus is not a real Magic card. This card, I mean, nowadays it certainly isn't. This card is unbelievable and fucked. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this. Like, what's the point of this card? Like, I guess the point of this card is that, like, hey, we want people to be able to cast their 7 mana commander or their 8 mana commander. And that's kind of cool until you realize it just casts their 3 mana commander. Yeah, I mean, the point of this card is to make money. You print a card named Lotus that acts as a Lotus for the card that your entire deck is built around. But yeah, it's like, this card's an abomination, right? This card's like an absolute abomination. It's just like, you play this card because it lets you cast your 3-drop commander on 1, not because it lets you cast your 8-drop commander on 5 or whatever. Like, that's fucked. This card is unreal. It's a card that it's like status as a Magic card in regards to legality on the commander ban list has been in discussion as early as before this set came out, right? This is the conversation the RC has with Wizards, is that this is a card that when they look through the set and they're like, I don't know about this one. It's a card that was publicly discussed as though being like a potential ban or a potential issue in the format since it came out. Sheldon wrote an article talking about this card and being like, yeah, this card's going to be a problem, right? And if this card wasn't a problem that when it came out, which it was, it's going to be a problem down the line, which it further became, right? Jewel Lotus is fucked. It's cheating. It's getting slop fed to you. And not in a good way. Not in a good way. The complaints about this card are also centered around money, which, again, I feel bad that people lost money on this card in the sense that they bought the card for X amount of dollars. Now the card is less than that. That's not great, right? That's also just a risk with Magic the Gathering. It's a risk with anything that is not on the reserve list. It's a risk when it is a card that is bound to get either reprinted or banned, because that's the world that this kind of card is going to live in, right? It's either the card that they reprint to get people to buy a specific product, or it's a card that gets banned because it's a fucking Black Lotus, right? Like, I feel for that, because it always sucks when, you know, you supposedly lose money on something, but you lost money on this card when you bought the card, right? Magic the Gathering has such a weird and gross tie-in with like the dollar amount on these cards. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the strong overlap with like crypto, or like maybe it's because the demographic of Magic overlaps with like gambling addicts or something. Like I don't know. It's not great either way. But Magic the Gathering is not an investment. Like I don't want to stick to that point too much, because it feels like I'm just stepping on the balls of the people that already lost money or whatever. But like, yeah. You lost your money when you bought this card. That's how that works. Right? That's how that works. So yeah, this card is incredibly fucked up, overpowered, way too explosive, way too abusable, not a lot of counterplay, and most importantly for me, is that it's a card designed for Commander. I've seen a lot of people talk about this, where they're like, I hate that Jewel Lotus got banned because now the card doesn't do anything. Because you can't, you have to have your Commander, so where are you going to play this? And I gotta ask, why? Why does that make this an issue? Why is that a bad thing? Are you like, do you feel for the Jeweled Lotus? Because I think that's the way that you would want to approach this, is that if Wizards decides to continue printing cards directly for Commander and ignores some of the suggestions from the Commander RC, the people that are moderating the format, of like, hey, this card's too fucked up. Hey, this card's going to be a problem. And they go ahead with it anyways. Like, yeah, you ban the card that they designed specifically for the format that is too overpowered in that format. If anything, that's the way that I would like to approach banning cards, personally, would like to approach banning cards or dealing with, these cards in the first place. Is I think it is good to ban the cards printed in Commander product specifically for Commander, despite the complaints and suggestions made by the moderating group of Commander. Like, yeah, strand this motherfucker in the Shadow Realm. Who, like...
Abusing Magic.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with this card because it shouldn't exist in the first place. Right? You should be happy that that there is action being taken against. I mean, you should be happy is a bit of a stretch, but like, I think it should be encouraged to take action towards cards designed for the format that are like pushed in such a way that shines a light on the worst features of the format. Right? Does that not sound good? Have we not been complaining about how so much of Magic the Gathering has been designed around Commander? Have we not? Is it not a common belief that Commander was, you know, more enjoyable or had more of an identity when it was a format where you just played whatever the fuck you owned or whatever you found in the dollar bin instead of playing the cards that are designed specifically for that? Right? I don't know. I feel like this is like the perfect kind of approach. Right? Weird to me because EDH is one of the few non-WotC managed formats, but gets so much shit for doing the same thing WotC does all the time. Yeah, it's not directly managed by Wizards of the Coast, but we do communicate with Wizards of the Coast a lot, right? It's easy for Wizards of the Coast that the Commander RC is a separate entity, because then they get to be like, hey, we didn't do shit. It's over there. And it's like, well, yeah. You didn't do shit. That was the problem. You pushed Jeweled Lotus out the door. You made Hull Breacher. You made Dockside Extortionist. Like, Phyrexian Feldegrif back for the full year. Glad I play Canlander so my Mana Crypt has a home in Death and Taxes. Yeah, I'm waiting like at least a week before I make a big post about Canadian Highlander for your Mana Crypts. Because I don't want to be too like, hey, you know what you could use that for? Well, people are still like kind of upset, understandably upset. An Insane Goon for the third month. Jesus, Wheeler. Hello. How you doing? How you been? Glad to have you. Good to see you. What Mana Crypt art you get? Oh, the original one. The original one. Okay, let's talk about Dockside Extortionist. Dockside isn't normally quite as explosive in the early game as the other two cards, but it can still go mana positive on turn 2 and start generating substantial treasures after that. It's been on the border for years, and we've shied away from acting in the past because the card has scaled well with the power level of the table, but it's a frequent contributor to the more egregious snowballing starts. Yeah, so Dockside Extortionist is a card that I've hated since day one. I think this card needed to go ages ago. Get this card, kick this card to the fucking curb. It is a card that at the highest power level is a huge mana advantage and does so on a body that you can abuse its ETB in a variety of ways, right? Like the Sabertooth, just reanimating this card, bouncing it, like the fact that it's tied to a cheap tutorable creature in a single color identity, with, for what it's worth, 2 relevant creature types in like CDH, that's messed up, right? This card just goes infinite so easily because it punishes people for playing Magic the Gathering, brackets Commander. Right? Like, this is a card that says like, oh, you were playing Commander where everybody is incentivized to play cool enchantments or to play out mana rocks and all that. Well, guess this card's going to be pretty fucking good. Right? And then if you go down a tier from the CDH level to the high-powered Commander level, it does all the things previously mentioned, but does so in a way where other players might not be able to address it because they're not always, going to be prepared for Dockside. The CDH is like the most efficient masturbation method possible. And then below that at the high power is the people doing basically the exact same thing, except they didn't close the door. They didn't turn off the lights or whatever. They're just hammering away and ruining it for everybody else. Like, it's the same shit, except they are more susceptible to situations where just like it will go completely unchecked and you are going to make it everybody else's problem because not everybody, you've all agreed to play the certain kind of game, but you haven't taken into consideration that there are going to be other people doing what you're doing, right? Not to make a masturbation metaphor about Dockside Extortionist.
How dare you?
No.
Dockside Extortionist was my favorite card after I played it as a new player in my Brutaclad deck, and you are 10,000% for a ban. Card's stupid. Yeah, I for what it's worth, I liked the play patterns with Dockside Extortionist, but that's because I like broken cards. I like, I like doing weird shit with reanimate and sacrificing and whatnot. But a miserable card to have in the format. Absolutely miserable card to have in the format. I love that there's just no conversation about Nadu. Oh, there is here. Yeah. So Dockside, love the Dockside ban. Also, the True Spider-Man, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? There's another ban here, an explosive in a different way, given that Nadu has been ejected from multiple formats at this point. It's no surprise that we took a closer look at it for Commander. Sometimes hugely problematic cards in other formats, Oko and Companions, are fine for Commander, but our observations of Nadu suggest its inherent play pattern is going to cause problems. Part of the problem is that the way Nadu wins, where it takes really long time to do non-deterministic sequences that can't be shortcut and might eventually fizzle out. These aren't dedicated combo lines that you have to build a deck around. Dropping Nadu into a normal Simic shell still runs the risk of grinding the game down to a slog of resource accrual. It interacts badly with cards that are staples of casual play, most notably Lightning Greaves, meaning the decks it gets thrown into without abuse intent can still create a situation where the player is monopolizing all the game time, and that's not experience we want to risk, so Nadu itself gets a ban. Yeah, Nadu getting banned, I don't care. Like, sure, why not? This card's an abomination. It's so miserable in formats. I mean, it's miserable in formats like Modern. I actually really like Nadu in Canlander and in Legacy, for what it's worth. But for Commander, yeah, you're just wasting people's time. If you know what you're doing, it's non-deterministic. Like if we're talking about like a CDH kind of level or like really high power, if you know what you're doing, it takes fucking forever. Non-deterministic. It's just boring as hell, takes everybody's time, uses everybody's, takes up all the space. It doesn't create for great play patterns. Yeah, basically. And then again, they're making some kind of mention towards the fact that you have big dum-dums playing this game and that you will run into people that are like, oh, hey, Lightning Greaves on my Nadu. Lightning Greaves on my Nadu. I equip they stumble into it and they just don't know what they're doing and it wastes everybody's time. And yes, Nadu was printed for Commander. Stop doing that. Please, I'm begging you. Do you know how easy how easy it is to make an appealing Simic card for Commander? You made it a 3-mana 3/4 flyer. You could have put any upside on this and people would be like, oh shit. Oh shit. We don't need to talk about redesigning Nadu. People have done it a whole bunch of the time already. It's it's whatever. Yeah. So these are the bans. I like a majority of them. I'm not as high on the Mana Crypt ban as I was. But also, I'm willing to acknowledge that, one, it is a net positive towards gameplay, and two, it is it's just somehow confusing for people. It is somehow confusing. I mean, in part because of Sol Ring's position and the lack of straightforward communication that just says like, no, Sol Ring's not going anywhere. We know it's fucked up. Too bad. It's the mascot. You're not banning Pikachu, right? But everything else, big fan. Big fan. Oh, don't need to pull up that. Oh, no. I'm going to accidentally pull up pornography on here. Or my Twitter account. Sure, why not? You could look at my Twitter. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns before we get into Gladiator? Unmodified Savine Precon will have a carte blanche like Zedru? Huh? Point Urza's Saga? I've been pro pointing Urza's Saga. I'm pro pointing Urza Saga, or I'm pro pointing Ren and 6. I mean, I've been pro Ren and 6 pointing for a while. There is something to be said about Urza Saga. I am lower on Urza Saga being pointed than I was previously. Mostly because it's good against blue decks. Point Comet? No, ban Comet. They should have just banned all the uncards from every format. Also, it goes without saying, the fact that after this announcement, multiple people have received death threats, that I've seen tons of conspiracy theories posted about how the RC is just like, oh, they made so much fucking money on this, they did all this. Jesus Christ. Seek some medical help. I'm begging you. Have I checked up on Olivia? I haven't sent her a message, but everybody else under the sun has. She's got everybody in her corner, except for the greasiest, shittiest people involved in our community. Yeah, it's section off uncards for Commander. Would have loved it. Would have loved it. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about it, but there was another card that I would have liked to have seen banned. What happened to Olivia? She got doxxed. She had death threats sent to her. And I think her latest like video and stuff that she had put out, like content that she had put out, had been like completely bombed by like negative review bombed and like harassing comments and whatnot. Yeah. Because not only is she now the most public presenting member of the RC, she's also a woman in Magic the Gathering. And so naturally you're going to, and I mean, I say naturally, unfortunately and naturally, you are going to get the worst, like the wastes of human life, just like the people that I would push in front of a bus. You know? Oh, I tripped you and you fell onto the train tracks. Damn, that sucks. Well, yeah, you know, those people. It's not just Magic players. These people walk among us everywhere. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. But we are talking about our community here at large. We are talking about a community of Magic players that are invested enough in the game that they are engaging on social media and they are watching content, right? A bulk of that, of a much larger community. You have a not a bulk, but in a much larger community, you have a subsection of that, you know, shows up with their whole ass in display. You'll find these leeches everywhere for sure, but I don't think it's a helpful talking point just saying that these people are everywhere, because that's kind of like a truism, right? Like, yeah, these people are everywhere. There's shitty people everywhere, but we have a community where we can make actions to try to remove that, to try to denounce that, right? Not to mention Magic selects for a very particular kind of person, as well as being online to such a level as, you know, the folks that engage on Twitter or in YouTube comments or whatever, like that selects for a very specific type of person that is going to be dog shit. Before I finish this up, though, I would like to wrap this up. I would have liked... What? Do I not own a Rhystic Study on here? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't craft it because it needs a Mythic wild card. I have 7. Wow, I'm fucking rich. Rhystic Study. I would have loved to have seen Rhystic Study banned. Would have loved to have seen Rhystic Study banned. Do I think it would be healthy to have a separate list for CDH? No. No, I do not. I would have loved to have seen Rhystic Study banned. Here's my reasoning. Here's my reasoning behind Rhystic Study. It is a card whose power level is constantly misinterpreted. So it gets that pass for my biggest like not pet peeve. What's the word I'm looking for? I believe the most important feature of the banned list is to eliminate cards that less invested or enfranchised players misinterpret. Like, the ban list effectively acts as like a universal language of like, this is just not okay, right? You may think it's okay because you are not very good at the game, but that's okay. But playing this card is fucked up. It's a card that dominates tables of all power levels. It's a card that reduces game actions. Like, in order to not like play into it, you have to not play the game or play the game at a different level, which is like fucked up. It's terrible. It to me, it is one of these cards where it's, I mean, I guess to just re-summarize everything. It's too powerful at all play levels. Especially at lower levels of play, it is deceptively powerful. It's the kind of card that people will still include and think it's okay to include.
Shine upon this Lord Cinder.
It is a card that just makes the game take so much longer, and the actual mechanisms of play that are pretty bad. It's a card that is just, it makes the game all about itself, right? You have to deal with this card. And then rate. In a multiplayer game, the rate of this card is absurd, right? Like, if it draws you 2 cards, then you've already hit the divination quota. Oh, Smothering Tithe is also an issue. For sure. Smothering Tithe is an issue. But I think you want to hit Rhystic Study first. I can kind of understand why they didn't do it now. And I'm worried that the reaction to this may hamper future decisions to make additional bannings. You'll probably need to weave in a unbanning as like a gesture of good faith. That's another thing that I like to talk about that seems to get spoken over when it comes to like unbanning cards, because people are clamoring, people clamor for unbans all the time. Cards like Gifts Ungiven, cards like Biorhythm, the big ones are here. I'm looking at the list right now. Biorhythm, Coalition Victory, Gifts Ungiven, Panoptic Mirror. People talk about Paradox Engine, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. People talk about Raphelus, and they don't know what they're talking about. People talk about Recurring Nightmare, they don't know what they're talking about. Sylvan Primordial, all that stuff. Like there are a series of cards that get discussed about unbanning. Some of them are probably safe to unban. Like I feel like you could ban unban Gifts Ungiven and Panoptic Mirror pretty easily. Those are the two big ones for me. But you need to hold them as realistically, how different is the format with these cards banned or unbanned, right? Not that different. Primetime, I'm closer to unbanning Primetime than I was before, but Primetime is also just not okay. That card is fucked. Takes over the game immediately. How powerful could 2 lands be? When people talk about unbanning Primetime, they're like, this is so... how could you not... sorry. I'm trying to think of what shitty voice I want to do. You got to unban Primetime. Who cares? Dark Depths doesn't kill anybody. It's like, well, that's... No. Oh, no. 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 You're not playing Primeval Titan to get Dark Depths Thespian stage. You're either playing it to go infinite the turn you play it, or infinite the next turn, or you're finding Field of the Dead and something else. And all of those are pretty bad. Yeah, I would like to see Ristic Study banned. I would like to see... there are some cards that I would like to see unbanned. Yeah, Field of the Dead is legal. But also, I'm in a weird spot of I just don't think it matters that much. That's part of why my take on Mana Crypt has changed. Is that ultimately, I don't know how much Mana Crypt existing or not matters. But obviously, the money amount matters, right? Like, I don't know. How much was Mana Crypt before? I don't actually know the price of Mana Crypt anymore. Wait, Mana Crypt is still like $100? This card only... this card is just $50 cheaper. What the fuck? This is... Okay, look, I don't want to... anytime you start talking about money and Magic cards, there's somebody that comes in, it's just like, oh, so you hate poor people, huh? It's like, well, no, hold on.
Well, Ben Wheeler, abusing magic.
Look, I've been broke. I know what it's like to be broke. And I get it. $50 or like $80, $50 to $80, that could be a fucking lifesaver if you're broke. And I'm not here to judge you if you bought a Mana Crypt while being broke. Right? It's none of my business. None of my business. I think it's irresponsible, but none of my business. You're allowed to use your money however you want, no matter how much you got. Just as long as it's not hurting anybody. But fuck me, I thought this card was like... the way people were talking about Mana Crypt, I thought the card was like... I thought the card was like $20 now. This is still a Magic card. It's still selling out. Fuck. When am I back on North 100? You mean the Showdown? The next 5 to 6 episodes of Showdown feature me. Xavier, welcome back for the 11th month. How you doing? How you been? Glad to have you. Good to see you. Thank you so much. You had the LCI Mana Crypt that's $850, still valuable, but now unusable. Well, that's a collector's item. That's a good thing, right? I mean, it's bad in the sense that now if you wanted to play with that card, you don't get to play with that card. But, like, that's a collector's item that'll still hold value. Wheeler versus Wheeler. In Europe? Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. In Europe, it might get a bigger hit. Looking at the price of cards in America is always a mistake. It's always a mistake. Because American prices are so fucked up. I remember looking at Cephalid Constable. The like 3-mana 1/1 from Judgment. That I think Josh played it on an episode of Game Nights. And it was going for like $20 or like $25 in North America. And then you look at Card Market and it's like 50 cents. German foil mana crypts. Well, I'd want a book promo. I do I'm happy with my mana crypt though. I have a nice book promo that's signed. And now I could use my Jeweled Lotus for whatever. I don't care. Turtwig back for the 50th month. 50 months. That's like almost a year, right? 52 months a year? Yeah, I think so. If I'm to understand the musical Rent. Sun Chun went from a nothing burger to $80 to getting reprinted in Commander Masters. Yeah. Welcome to cards not on the reserved list. Sharpie Black Lotus on my Jeweled Lotus. Now I'll just use my Black Lotus. Fuck. Did I clear? No! Did I clear it all? Fuck! I went to hit a big like, and I hit the clear button. Why is there a clear button? Fuck. Oh, it recorded something? This sucks. This is my personal 9/11. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Also, Smartass, welcome back for the 2nd month. Ban Forest. Yeah, it's about time. Fuck me for flexing the Lotus. Would it be better if I flex the collector's edition? Okay, technically I'm going to play Gladiator here. So let's move into that. I'm playing Gladiator. I have a Duskborn is out. I don't actually know how many Duskborn cards are in here. Maybe 1. I don't keep the Lotus here. I don't keep my really expensive cards in the house. Because one of you weirdos is going to find out where I live. And you're going to break in. Yeah, I'm playing this list. It's kind of a weirdo. I got it from the friendly Eldrazi on the Discord. And it was called Three-Animator. And I believe the whole conceit of the deck is that you are taking advantage of Unearth and Helping Hand and similar-ish effects to bring back your value 3 drops or less and do some cool shenanigans. I don't believe there is a combo kill here, but, you know, the idea of, like, being able to reanimate Abhorrent Oculus is pretty cool. The ability to just, like, Chthonian Nightmare. Verges can make a spot. Do I have any of the Verges? You could probably play one of the Verge here. The blue-black Verge. I don't even know what the color spread on this is. Oh, the black... I could play the white-green Verge. We don't have Mana Dorks. This deck doesn't even have Birds of Paradise? Hold on. I didn't change this deck, by the way. This deck might want... I want a Bob. I want some other stuff. I don't know. This deck looked neat, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to play, and I didn't want the first deck that I play in Duskborn to be, like, blue-green counter all your shit. So yeah, let's try this. If you have decks for Gladiator you would like me to play, please let me know. Because I'm always looking for more lists. Also, can I share before I fight Oremy? Check this list out. I've been playing this in standard. It fucking rules. Up the beanstalk with the Talarian Terror and Eddie Murphy. This rules. Eddie Murphy. Can you send mail to Canada with just a normal US stamp? I feel like a real moron. I think so. Opponent has canceled challenge. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Do I mean for no arena sound? No, I need to turn on the arena sounds. Okay. I think this is fine. Hold on, actually, 1 second. Oh, I need to, Three-Animator. Alright, let's go Blanchwood Prowler. I fucking hate this card. Although we did hit a Grist, which if I can reanimate Grist... Oh, I lose. Ooh. Are they are on Reanimator? I can bring back my Grist. What does this card even do? Or I mean they can go all in if they want. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. Mostly because I haven't done this yet. Ooh, we milled the abhorrent Oculus.
He's a trained duelist.
Ooh. The fake hedgehog. Thank you for the 100 bits power flapjack. World's first flipped Grist. We can only hope. I mean, I'm in deep dookie. If they're pitching all these lands, if they have a counterspell. They used so many resources to do that. I think I'm okay with that. Ooh. Yeah, I think I want to path this and then play Osteomancer Adept. Because that lets me cast Grist. I like Path more than Rite of Oblivion here. I kind of want to save Rite of Oblivion for maybe a bigger thing or a Planeswalker. Yeah, Frog's not okay. Psychic Frog is a wild magic card. Rona. It's probably a good target for Rite of Oblivion if they want to flip. I'll take big trades here.
Abusing magic.
Ooh. I mean, I kind of want to cast this Abhorrent Oculus. More than Grist. Exile 3 cards from my graveyard or sack of food. Oh, I milled my Persist. Oh, I still have to cast this card, right? That stinks. I could Blanchwood Prowler first, try to hit a land. Yeah, I should do this. I did not hit a land. This has Death Touch, though. I don't want to cast this. Probably not going to do that. Probably not going to do that. Probably not going to do that. Just get a Death Toucher in play. They were really safe regarding this card, huh? It's very funny to look at this card and compare it to Tamio. So like, oh. Or a Johnny. Commander Zelgo D. Welcome back for the 39th month. His name is Wheeler. Who told you? Where'd you hear that? Where'd you hear that? Thank you for the support. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Yeah, or Rao. Or Soren, for that matter. What movie is the eggs gif from? Cool Hand Luke. Also, Man vs. Manatee for the 11th month. Should I switch out my Temur Spellslinger deck? 12 and Susan. Beg your pardon? For a Temur Trinkets deck, Doctor. 12? Oh, the 12th Doctor. 12 and Susan? It's like the Street Fighter character and Nasus? No? Yeah. We hit a land. Time to get rootin' and or tootin'. Just put more stuff in my bin. I could Rite of Oblivion this. I think I'm going to play this and then Moonblast Cleric. Then find Chthonian Nightmare. Why is it called the Three-Animator? Because it's built around reanimating 3 drops. Ooh, Insidious Roots would be pretty good too. No, my bug. Couldn't you just pay 3 mana? Couldn't you just pay 8 mana? For your Gristlebrand? Or 7 for your Atraxa? There's no Sun Titan in here. This is the list that Friendly Eldrazi made. I haven't made any changes to it. Oh. If their last card's another removal spell, it's a little annoying. The Necro Bloom. But I get to bring back the Abhorrent Oculus. Sunford Titanson. Are you trying to make a Sanford and Sons reference? I think I want to turn it into a friend. Because it gets exiled and it removes the fatality counter. No! Fucking Brazen Borrower. Ah. Ooh, Netherglyph though. We got a Death Toucher too? No. I just wanted to get this stupid... This is a great great example as to why I don't think this card's playable in Highlander. It's just like, imagine going through all that and you get this. Whenever a source deals damage to Rona. I don't want them to take any of these cards. Maybe I just let this die. I can Rite of Oblivion this if I want to. Ooh. I think I will. I don't want a Chthonian Nightmare or anything. Chthonian Nightmare and Luris to cast Nethergoyf is kind of hot. And I can Fiend Artisan, or I could Rite of Oblivion that. No, I can't. Luris, cast. Chthonian Nightmare. Get the Luris. Ooh, then I can cast Grist. Just see how many times I can cast Grist. Oh, no, because I can't cast Grist and do the thing. I'm gonna just cast this for a black. Play this. Find something and cast Fiend Artisan. Oh. Poosh. I'll take 5. I got 5 on it. What deck is Wormy on? Looks to be like Grixis good stuff. Maybe Grixis Reanimator. Grixis Midrange with a Reanimator package. They got 1 card in hand. I'm gonna cast this Grist. Please no counterspell. Oh. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Alright. They drew a counterspell. Come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. Alright. I'm gonna ask you one. What does this card even do? Creature put to your graveyard from your library or hand. I don't know. Alright. Am I using this card? I'll get rid of these. I've cast my Abhorrent Oculus. Oh, my Nethergoyf is so tiny. Yeah, you got a Petty Theft. Ooh. Okay, I just need 1 turn with this. Okay. Okay. Okay, oh, so you think you're slick, huh? Oh, you think you're slick, huh? Alright, that's pretty fucking funny. Um. I think I need to cast Fiend Artisan here. I'm going to start by doing this. Ooh. That's very funny. I mean, we're now just dead to a variety of things. If they have like a bolt, I'm dead. Any kind of shock. Ooh. Need to gain some life. I have this Luris that I can gain life with. And I get to alt this Grist. It's kind of hot. Oh, this is how you're going to do Dredge on this, huh? I'll just draw. Ooh, a Lively Dirge. I could just do this. I think I actually just want to ult. That's very funny that it also makes another Grist. Zoraline. Ooh. Get the Olgar going. Okay, what do I have that can gain me some life? Extraction Specialist doesn't do it. I mean, I could just attack with Luris. I exiled my Generous Ent. Is there no, like, immediate life gain? I mean, I should probably attack with Luris. Oh, that's funny. I could... They don't have any flyers? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's fucking funny. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, am I just doing this? I think this works, right? Put Wonder in my graveyard. Then we can attack for lethal. Unless this is something super scary. Ha! Oh yeah. Ooh. Getting pre-modern vibes. Just the put that Wonder in the yard, will you? I'll keep. Fury, huh? Bowmasters. Let's go Ogler. Ogler is such a funny name. Kind of wish this card was in paper. 2 mana, 1/1, upkeep. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put 1 into the graveyard. Then just say, whenever a creature card is put to your graveyard from your library or your hand, make a 2/2 or whatever. I don't know. Oh, my Ogler. No, my Ogler. There's probably a better way of wording that. Blue-white. Yeah, there's a way to make it work in the rules. Ooh, Insidious Roots. 3 life. I think I want Birthing Ritual. Because Birthing Ritual can help me just, like, cash out some cards. feel like this Fury is going to get hard cast and it's going to suck. I mean, I get to play this Birthing Ritual. Do I have any plans to upgrade my 4-color Aristocrat stack for Canlander? I could do that. Lively Dirge. I think I'm just going to do this. Well, I should attack first. I think I'm going to dirge it up. Play my Green Sun Zenith for Shieldred. Ooh. Get that Oculus back. I really like this card. I've come around. I mean, I hate it like thematically, but I've come around on this card and would like to play more of it. Yep, you got Fury. I'm going to cast their Bone Shards. Bone Shards is ready. I think I'm going to Mana Confluence Birth Ritual here. Have I had any commander crazes be crazy at me? A little bit, but I tend to be more up front of just no, I'm not dealing with any of this. I am more than some of the other members of the Commander Advisory Group or the RC. I am more likely to call them a fucking loser. I'm not here for decorum. No. I'm not here for decorum. You can get that elsewhere. I'm going to push back. And it's shocking. When they receive pushback, they crumble. It's wild. Or they just go in circles like a fucking dog chasing its shit-covered tail. GGWP Wormy. Why do I have all these? Ooh, it keeps going. There's no secret card in here, right? Okay. I've cracked a bunch of product. So I have most of Duskmourn. I mean, I did the usual, like, buy product. I didn't do the Fam Jam. But, like, that's pretty good. I could probably just craft all these and call it a fucking day. Kind of want to do that. Although, is this thing a mythic? Oh, it's a rare. I kind of want to play this in a Commander night. I'm a little turned off Commander right now, but I would play that card. I think you can do something goofy. Jove, please fight me. I don't think I own a copy of that. Can't Psyblast yourself. Can't have shit in this country. Can't have shit. I'll go first. Yeah, I'll keep. I guess I should see what. Oh no, that's a quick little Diddy mulligan right there. Definitely going to get a green land here for the Satyr Wayfinder into Honest Rudiger. I don't think I can call this card by its real name anymore. I want a Lush Portico? No, I want a black-green. That one. I'm gonna mill this land. Ooh. Leave my graveyard. I got my ass kicked by a black blue. I got my ass kicked by an Insidious Roots deck in Standard. That list that I showed y'all that I was playing in Type 2 was I was doing pretty good with it. I was like 10-1. My one loss was to an Insidious Roots deck. They just went like Roots into Tyvar, and I'm like, oh shit. Any advice for someone feeling a bit of the Commander burnout, wants to keep hanging and playing Magic with friends who only play Commander? Cube, or yeah, Cube is a great way of doing it. Setting up stipulation nights.
Magic.
How dare you.
No.
You could just try another format. Easier said than done for some people. I think I just want to play the Roots. And then this. Pass. I can take Shadowheart damage. Initial Bird. Good name. Back for the third month. Have you tried the Standard Cookies deck? The deck is gas. No, I haven't. I've played the white-blue, like, Spyglass Siren kind of deck. But I imagine I'd like the cookies. It's Standard. I try to call it Standard. Sometimes I catch myself, though. Holy shit, the specializes for 2? Oh, I just lose. I thought I had a cool shtick. They're low on land. Or man, a 3/3. What the fuck? I mean, I guess I should start with this to give me more options for Rutstein. Unless I Rutstein into Circle. Because this is a 1/3. No, none of them are 1/3s. I could hit that Blanchwood card. Yeah, let me Rudiger here. Let me Rudiger into Blanchwood. Oh, Poggers. Imagine returning a Dryad Arbor. Yeah, I guess like that. Block like that. They have a kill spell on one of these, it's pretty bad. And they lose their knight. I kind of want the mana. I can do this. They're low on mana, so if they're gonna use a kill spell, they're going to want to protect their Shadowheart. I'll take an additional 2. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they pitched their land too. That's fine by me. I'm going to get old Rudiger back. Though this is a little troubling. Let's play a supplier. Ooh. Do this. Get back this. Give me the roots. Give me the roots. Ooh, and I got a Lurrus, but my mana for Lurrus is terrible. So I kind of just want Osteomancer. Death Touch is pretty good against them, too. Oh, I could cast Lurrus, actually, because of the root. I'm just going to build up a bigger board and then pass. Has there been a Paupery DHF NPF? I don't think so. Maybe not for a while. Oh, you wanna tango? I think I want to block like this. 3DH? I do have some exciting news for upcoming Friday night paper fights. This is a bit of a spoiler. But it's because I love you all. Because you're all my babies. Or whatever manipulative thing I should be saying. Just do... Oh, that's a lot of mana. We are going to do pre-modern for a Friday night paper fight. And we're going to do a... we're going to do pre-modern, and we're going to do another one-drop cube. No! Oh, no! Fuck. I was about to root it up. Do I have a kill spell for this thing? I have a Thoughtseize. Not really the same. I think I just want to develop a lifelinker. I mean, I can do that until on turn you make. Alright, I have to forage so much. I'm gonna cast you. What's this week's FNPF? Friday. Oh, it's I was going to say Friday night paper fight. This week's Friday night paper fight is Canadian Highlander. The auto battler cube is so much fun. I would recommend it. It was a blast. Oh, I could play. No, I can't play Gris. No, I can because I have the fucking plants. Oh my god. Wait. Oh no, because I don't have the roots. Shit. Oh my god. Ooh, that Chthonian Nightmare is kind of hot. Oh, I could have played Christ. I'm at 6. That's not nothing. No! Fuck my graveyard. Come on. Rude. Rude. Ah. Shit. I haven't built the Esper deck yet, but it's... I could probably build it in 5 minutes. You know, it's one of those decks. Oh, I should have got another white source. Whoops. Yeah, they pre-boarded. Kika. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Get some Schmied hook up there. Wait, hold on. I want to manifest this. Oh, and they know that it's manifested. That's interesting. I mean, of course they do. Because I put it on top and it's not the one I put in the graveyard. But it's interesting that it shows you. What, Urborg? Oh, the Sorin might be a bit of a pain. I think I legitimately have to kill them this turn. Don't know if that's going to be that difficult to do, but... Oh, if it's a creature. Right, so I need this killed. So I can extraction specialist, get back nothing. Well. I think this is fine. I did the math. I think it's lethal. It's not lethal if they have a swords or a path. But I believe it's lethal. It also saves us. That's important. Please be dead. All right.
I have a consult with the neurosurgeon.
Oh, congratulations. Kiefer has a consult with a neurosurgeon, finally. We've only been waiting for 2 years. Welcome to the Canadian medical care system. You won't go broke getting treatment, but you may die before then. I'll keep this. Gladiator have monocolored decks? Oh god, yeah. Mono white, mono red, mono green. Absolutely. This Halo Forger is not doing anything. Oh, I should have led this to find green blue, and that gets black. Not another Shadowheart game. I'm shocked that this specializes for so little. Because this is going to be getting green. I think I want it to be green blue, so this can be black. I don't need double white. Black green. Go black green. I could also just not sequence this land. Oh. My roots. Code Gorilla back for the 65th month. How you doing? That's so long. Oh my god. Thank you for the support. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Is a Gladiator queue on MTGA? No, not yet. Didn't want to attack. Oh yeah, this thing's a 2/2. That's kind of hot. I did draw Cosmic Rebirth, which might be one of my favorite cards from the past couple years. I'm kind of obsessed with this card. Oh. Behold. Give me the roots. Take action. Do I even have... I do have something in my graveyard. Great. Extraction Specialist. Give me my Fiend Artisan. Give me the roots. Aftermath did something good. Aftermath gets a lot of shit, and for good reason, but the cards in Aftermath are pretty good, and they're interesting. It's not like... The cards from Aftermath are not overpowered. They're very thematic. Like, the release of it was completely bungled, and as a product, it stinks. But, like, I don't know. Oh, this doesn't work. What I thought, motherfucker thought he was streaming Magic Online. Yeah, just at a glance. Ayara's Oathsworn, Blot Out, Calyx, Coppercoat Vanguard, Cosmic Rebirth, Dantha, Jarina, Markov Baron, I'll throw a bone to. 4-mana Narset, Nissa, Pia, Samut, Tranquil Frillback, Urborg Scavengers of Vesuvian Drifter. And these are just cards that I'm talking about for, like, non-Commander formats. For Commander, there's so many cool cards. For Commander, there are so many cool cards. Whoa! What does this thing do? I kind of want to go Necro Bloomin'. Necro Bloomin' once more. Stupid fucking joke. All right, hold on. Actually, no, that's not even what... That's... I'm pretty sure that's not their tagline. I want to path this. But I think I'm going to go Necro Bloom into Windswept Heath. Make a plant. Because now all my tokens can add mana too. Necro Blue Man group. That's pretty good. Right, because he changed it to if young Metro... No. If young Metro don't trust you, I'm going to shoot you. Young Metro, I'm going to shoot you. Get in the morning. What is this doing? You're doming people. Do I kind of want to get rid of this card. Tired of looking at this. Call the Shrine. Yes. Ooh, make me more plants. Ooh, big stretch. And give me that. I have so much mana to work with. I could turn Blanchwood Prowler into Lurrus? What does Lurrus do? Where'd my deck list go? Three mana or less. I do want to get rid of this Guide of Souls. So I think I should do that. Okay, how do you... Put into my graveyard from my library or hand. I think I'm doing this. I'll sacrifice you. I'm gonna get rid of this Guide of Souls. I think I'm more scared of Guide of Souls than I am the Enduring Tenacity. I'm just gonna attack with this. A Three-Animator. The command should be up. What the fuck does this do? Each player choose a creature with power 2 or less they control, then destroy all creatures except the chosen one. Oh, what the fuck? What? Why are you playing this? That's so brutal. I did not expect this card. Jesus, that's really good against us. Yeah, if it wasn't evident by the fact that our deck is built around a bunch of tokens. Oh, I can't get the Zora line, right? But I can get Lulu. I'm gonna get Lulu. I'm not gonna get the Grist trigger on here, but I will be able to at least get this flipped. After that. Oh, fuck, that's an artifact. No, it's a... Fuck. Come on. Come on. They can only do it twice, though. That's a... You know, they can only do it twice. Oh, and it works with my roots. Haha. Never mind. This is bad for everybody involved. Holy shit. Cast this and kick it. I mean, this is the best one to cast. So I'm gonna do that. They got no cards in hand. If I attack with everything, they block 1, 2, 3 and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not enough. So I am going to turn this into this dingus. And I'm going to blow up this lion sash. And I can afford to attack with everything, I think. Yeah. Unless there's some sneaky... I mean, they can use the Spy Master's Vault. It's kind of hot. They said yes? Oh, shit. Oh, chat, I'm so excited. I can't talk about it right now, but I'm very excited. Oh my god. They said yes to the dress. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Good read, Salami Superstar. GG's, Jove. WP. They say something. GG's. GG. GG. Okay. Let's... Hold on, I gotta get my stuff in front of me. Where did all my shit go? Here. Okay, my bad. Thank you for the wait. Weirdo of Oz, please fight me. Oh, you're already there. Bam. Hello. Any changes? I don't know yet. Oh, let me send. Let me send. If it doesn't work, then You might have to restart. Or I could restart. Tell you what, I'm going to restart. And you can restart too. In fact, everybody that's watching this, if you have Arena open, restart it right now. Everybody restarts Arena. Okay. If this doesn't work, nothing will.
What Ben Wheeler? Abusing magic.
There we go.
No.
Lucky Alien back for the 9th month. 1 sub infant. Glad of it. Thank you for all the support. Ooh. I'm gonna keep this. My mana's pretty good. It's a little slow. But ooh. Yeah, I kinda wanna draw that. But they feed into my rallier pretty well. I mean, I might even go hand attack into another tap land here. I mean, if that was the case, then maybe the Butler on 2 was better. I kind of like keeping Thoughtseize. I don't need to necessarily play it right away. What the fuck happened? Oh, you plotted something? Oh, no. Let's go Undead Butler. Zoraline. Do like that card. I don't know how well against the Demonic Ruckus. Demonic Ruckus. Oh, fuck. I'm dead. Oh, this doesn't have haste. Why did I think it had haste? Kind of just want a Renegade Rallier for value. I need a kill spell. Am I getting, like, Boros blitzed? I might be getting Boros blitzed. So I need either more chump blockers or spot removal. Get this. Also, this Thoughtseize is looking a little awkward. The Troll of Khazad-dûm. Oh, thank you. Whew. I don't know how much a Buried Alive is going to help. I think I'm going to Thoughtseize them, though. See what's going on here. Oh, they are a Naya or a Boros Double Strike deck. I'm going to get this Shard Mage's Rescue out of here. And this one. Ooh. I mean, am I chump blocking? Yes, I am. Cycling the Jolted. Need spot removal here. I could bring back Zoraline and then get it swords or bolted. I could just block And then I could Cosmic Rebirth back the Renegade Rallier, but that doesn't do anything. Do I just need to, like, get the cards out of their hand? It's 2/3 first strike is, or 2/3 double strike is pretty bad. I think I'm just going to take it and, you know, potentially get them to use their mana to do something else. Yeah, I like that. Oh, the bird. Mana value 3 or less. So I am going to cast Buried Alive. I'm going to grab a Skyclave Apparition. I guess maybe a Grist? Grist and a Wonder? This does what? Wait a minute, hold on. How many cards are in my yard? A bunch, right? I think I want to keep that. Why does this draw a card? Oh my god, this card is so overtuned. Oh my god. I think I forgot about this magic card. Yeah, I tell you what. How about you get Trample and Menace and Oh, I just have a clean block here. I think someone on the RC killed... Okay. Oh, they do have the plus X plus X. I'm going to exile this to bring back... I think I want to bring back Grist. The Jackdaw's pretty good. I'm going to bring back the Jackdaw. You do take a bunch of damage here. I'm going to play both Jackdaw and the Abhorrent Oculus. Am I making a thing? I don't think I can afford to. I'm at 3. So I can at least chump block a bunch. And they are a little restricted on their red mana. So if they attack, I'm blocking with everything. I just come in and make the dipshits come out in droves. I mean, they've been edgelording for a while. It is wild to see people talk about Sheldon, though, in such a way. It's so fucking embarrassing and just, like, shitty. Though, like, Sheldon wouldn't have wanted this. It's like, oh, so you know Sheldon? You knew him? You knew him well? Yeah, what's up? I think this is too slow and not enough lands. This has 0 lands. This has a lot of lands, but it also has the Schmeat. I think I'm going to Schmeat up. And I'm going to get rid of the Wingus and Dingus here. Didn't see it. Oh, it was somebody suggesting that somebody actually killed Sheldon. You know, instead of him dying after a long and grueling battle with cancer. You know, the totally normal thing to post. Yeah, it's a wild thing for anybody to think that they could post and be like, this is good. This is funny. This is going to be received well. Oh, this card. Oh, this card's really good. Well, on the plus side, they gave me their Prime money before I banned them. Wait. Shit. Did it go honk honk? Did any of that work? No. They've been around. Yeah, you can do that. You think I'm playing? Oh, they didn't even want to use their body card? That's wild. Nah. You don't talk shit about Sheldon. Man's a fucking legend. Swamp cycle. Finding a swamp. And I'm gonna persist. Back my troll. Kind of a hot little play. And yeah, this popped up in Modern a bit. Recommission. I'm the beatdown. Yeah, Skajed Olaf, we covered the commander bannings earlier. We did talk about it for like an hour. It'll be all in the VOD. I'm probably going to keep it as the same VOD. Finish this quest. Gotta finish this quest. GG's Weird of Oz. Boros double strike. You got a lot of double strikers and pump spells now, right? Oh, there's so many double strikers. No, I think I'm just going to keep the VOD as a whole. Typically when they get split, it doesn't do very well. Ooh, I'll keep... Oh, shit. I just saw this on Twitter. Which is kind of the kind of something that I've seen over and over and over again after this, which I feel like I shouldn't have to tell people that you know, I wouldn't go into credit card debt for Magic the Gathering. I didn't think that this would be a controversial opinion to make. And yet, here we are. Oh, fuck. Am I against red? Oh, I should maybe... Okay, that makes it a little easier. We might get hit once, but... Oh, I should probably get this off the screen. Yeah, wild. Wild, wild, wild. Please do not go broke for your hobby. Especially your hobby with so many avenues of replacement. I'm a little scared of this. Kind of want to see what you're doing. That seems worse than just playing the Jackdaw, though. Like, if you're going to buy into anything, you can't make an investment out of cards that are not on the reserve list. Basically. Being Tarmogoyf? Oh, this was an issue before Tarmogoyf existed. Not as much, but... Ooh. Chandra. Don't kill my bird. Oh, that's somehow worse. But I can... I kind of want to trade with this. I can get back the priest. They can get back the jackdaw. Or I could just get back a Baleful Strix. I think I should get back this priest. I think I should get back the generous end. Oh, wait, fuck. I could have played Grist first. Did I want to do that? I don't think I wanted to do that anyways. I think I want to set up for... maybe I did. Yeah, I was too excited to do that. I should have played Grist. Ooh. Get rid of the Legion War Boss. Maybe I just wanted to food, actually. That's probably the correct call. I'm getting kind of low. I'm going to Lively Dirge for Skyclave Apparition, probably. Oh. What did they draw? I know their hand. Oh, no. Fuck. Last card is Robber the Rich. That would turn on Klothys. Maybe they don't want to do that? If they do that, I have a pretty sick line. Kinda. Not really. I think I want a priest and then get back Jackdaw. Or get back Moonblessed Cleric. What does Cleric do for me? Birthing Ritual. I just want to get back Jackdaw. Give me a Thread in the Air. If he's a true player. How far are we from Reanimating Gladiator? Well, we had Reanimating Gladiator, and it got banned. Card got banned. So we can at least keep Chandra off ultimating unless they drew a removal spell here. That's kind of the important part. Robber does have reach, so it can block that. But if they play Robber, then they turn Clothis on. Which maybe, just maybe. Fucking God. That's bad. Me? I mean, I get a Baleful Strix back. How bad could it be? Oh, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. But they have too many problematic things for me to deal with, I think. Like this can block that. I can Rite of Oblivion this. Or I could Skyclave this. That blocks that, that blocks that. I have a Robber. Oh, I think I should Grist. And then Rite of Oblivion the Clothis. Fuck, this turn's hard. This game's hard. So I gotta worry about Robber the Rich here too. This deals 2, so I go to 3. That blocks that. I mean, now I could Lively Dirge. I think I should have got this Grist down earlier. I think it cost me. I could Meat Hook for 2. I think I'm on this.
Nobody tells me what to do.
Shelter by Ghost or the missing cards? No, it's just there are certain cards where for the North 100 set review where like how much of that can you say, right? It's like this card goes in the Auras deck. Like that's it. Yeah, the QB being really bad for us here. I'm effectively at 3. Which means I'm effectively at 1. If they like play Robber the Rich, copy Robber the Rich, attack with everything, or they Chandra me down to 3, attack with everything. This trades here. This has to block the Robber. I take 2, go to 1, and then they still have a Chandra.
Eggs!
What's going on, opponent? TB Dice Ski back for the 25th month. What up? There can be only one. Only one. Just one. Single. going on, opponent? They're adding mana. That's terrifying.
You're going down.
Do they just have double haste creature? I'm gonna kill my grist. A singular what? A beverage of sorts? Oh. This kills me. Because then they make a... no, because this doesn't have haste. No, this is exactly... it's kind of similar. I'm so fucking dead. I'm so fucking dead. I guess I just have to like make a play to give me as much mana as possible. Oh no! I'm holding full control. Untap. Just give myself as much mana as possible to find my out. That's not going to help me. I know they have a Robber of the Rich. God. So even if they... ooh! Hold up. What if I do this? That's exiling that.
I don't need this.
No, I'm still dead. And then they play the Robber of the Rich and I die. I think not weaving that Gristin actually cost me. Not at the time that I did it, but down the line, like that questing beast was pretty big. Pretty big. Ooh, I'll keep this. Although Ripples of Undeath is pretty costly in this match. Smoking a pack. Ooh. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. A Robert of the Rich. I can pay one and something to get it back. No, I'm good. I think I want to keep my life total high. Fill the yard. Give me more unearthed targets. Fill the yard. Oh, I need to get a rain jacket. This rules for me. Hello? This fucking rocks. Yeah, just kill your everything. Ooh. I'm not gonna pay that. I think I just want to get this abhorrent Oculus in play. Play this. Phil Zayard. I don't know who that is. Oh, I see Phil Zayard. Very good. You fucking got me, Sippo. Oh my god. I got fucking got me. That was good. That was good. I like that. Yeah, it was good. You know, pretty good.
Let
No,
the
I'm
sun
good.
shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Eggs! Eggs! EWGS eggs!
The eye. Ooh. I want that shifting wood lamp. I'm gonna dredge that shifting wood lamp. Kapori, back for the second month. Egg. You know, I bought eggs. I bought eggs. I might even eat some egg at some point in time today. How many? I bought a dozen eggs. I think I've eaten 2. I'm gonna mulligan this. Oh, I do think this deck needs more lands. It was on 36 and 3 modal double phase lands. That's not enough. You need to be on more lands. Yeah. Deep. Spirit Alive's probably going to be 2. Well, what else am I going to fucking do? I could do this. Yeah, that's probably better. You'll need to eat more eggs? No. Eggs are not very... They're not great for you. I'm trying to lose weight, not gain more weight. Did I become the greatest egg pile to the format because of love of eggs, or did I learn to love the food after? I mean, I like eggs. I don't think it's particularly deep. I enjoy eggs. I like it when cards draw cards. We got the fucking read. They had a 1-lander. Oh, I'm gonna keep old Rudiger on top because I think I'm gonna fetch Renegade Rallier. Oh no. Well, now I feel like a jackass. Well, now I feel like a right jackass. It's old Rudiger a Resident Evil reference? No, it's a Simpsons reference. It's the when there's that self-help guy, what's his name? Brad something comes to town. And he brings Bart on stage and he asks him for his name. And he says Rudiger. and he just keeps, we can all learn from little Rudiger here. And Marge is like, his name's Bart. His name doesn't matter. Rudiger has always just stuck with me as being very funny. Alright, well, we mulliganed and we didn't have enough removal for the all-creature deck. So I think I lose this game. Unless... No, I don't even have anything to do with this. I mean, this can find me something, I guess. This kind of deck can really struggle with the, like, just playing every creature that I draw deck. You got it? If you got it, use your mana on it. If you got it, use your mana on it. Okay, I'm glad they did that. But now I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Yeah, hard mulligan. But I do think this deck needs more mana. Also a Fatal Push. I don't think... I see black decks not running Fatal Push, and I think you have to just classify Fatal Push with Swords and Path. The aggressive cards are just too good. You need something. Deck is 2 Canlander pilled. I think it's pretty good. Don't know how I feel about Aftermath Analyst, because I don't like the just milling. I know it's the card over here. I don't like the just milling. And then I want to add at least one more land. Snapcaster Mage seems not good. I could add the black-white land. Do I not have like a fast land here? Okay. Who's next? Who's next? Angel, please fight me. Now she's going to get revenge for all the Mahjong screenshots I provide. Mono red Gladiator. It's kind of what you expect. Hello. You accepted? Says otherwise, Angel. I get it. You're dodging. I understand. You don't want this heat. You're scared of the old Rediger. Of my deck of draft cards. I should get more water. Weird. Let's try turning it on and off again. Arena. I was hoping it would be nice and clean for the new set to come out. I've restarted my client. Now I am fighting.
Eggs! Eggs! E-double-G-S eggs!
Moz Golfer. Back for the 34th month. My apes, my crypts, my investments. No! You want to really invest in a card? You buy City of Traders. That's the card you want to invest in. Hashtag not finest or alpha basics. Yeah, beta and alpha basics are pretty good. Honestly, everybody thinks about getting them. They move pretty easily. All right, I need to see what you're cooking over there. City. I recommend City of Traders because it's on the reserve list. If people buy them, they usually need a whole set or one. right? Nobody's like, I'm going to buy 2 City of Traders. I mean, actually, that's not true. Some decks do. But, you know, it's a big-ass card that people want to... Oh, not more fucking Boros. I mean, I guess I should have assumed.
What then we learn? Abusing magic.
It's on the reserve list. People want to buy it. People want to use it for Commander occasionally, but they'll use it for Legacy and Vintage and Pre-Modern and whatever. I don't know. Look at a card on the reserve list that gets played in Commander and Legacy, and you'll be fine. This card is, like, busted, right? But I don't have a way to deal with this. Exile the top. Oh, I have a swords. Wow, I'm good at Magic. I didn't even realize I had a swords in hand. I didn't even realize I had a swords in hand. And I just tried to right click. I tried to right click yield through my turn. Been playing too much Magic Online. Stuart, welcome back for the 4th month. How's the gladiatorial combat? Pretty good. It's going good. I'm having fun. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the support. Oh, fuck. Well, I can find a witch enchanter. Bogart. Ooh. I do really like Fable the Mirror Breaker because I have to use a card to tutor another card to even destroy it, and by then my opponent has gotten to use the looting and make a 2/2 to make a treasure. Just an incredible Magic card. An incredible piece of how the fuck did this see printing while just not being like... It's just grindy value, which I guess has its charm. It does feel like a Modern Horizons card, so it's wild that it made standard play. Oh yeah, the WotC team absolutely doesn't have enough time between sets. Look at all the fucking product that gets put out. I'll block here. No, I'm gonna get fucking killed by Boros Midrange. Oh, joke's on you.
What a real pyromaster looks like.
Wait, that's a tick up? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I'm dead. I mean, I can find Skyclave with this. Oh, I could have targeted the roots! Damn it. Damn it. Oh, fuck. I didn't even see the roots. I mean, this isn't bad. I guess this pressures them to kill this. You probably want to do that anyway. They got a lot of cards in hand. No. A minus on a planeswalker? What do we mean?
Have you seen my hair? What a glow up.
Skyclave. This costs 5? Fuck, this costs 5 mana? I thought it cost 4. Oh, they made another treasure on the attack. Oh, I had a. I'm pretty sure I had a thing I could get, right? Oh, fuck. I thought it cost 4. Fuck. Oh. Thanks. Well, you got the dwarf. Isn't it? Does it alt now? What is this? Oh, -9. What the hell? Oh, the Babby ring? Why is this card so big? I fucked up twice. No. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. Okay. Picture somebody cutting up their Jolt, Lotus, and Dockside. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. This is the card I should have found. I'm gonna keep this. I need another land, but catch you later, Clockwork Menagerie. Have a good one. I'm going through the list of cards on the reserve list to give you actual MTG finance. I mean, Gaia's Cradle is realistically, it's very expensive. But like Gaia's Cradle or Grim Monolith. Grim Monolith is probably the actual thing that you should pick up. Okay, well, it's another creature, right? Yeah. Bad Naya Maverick. Well, I'm curious as to I like Bad Naya Maverick. I like the idea of being a toolbox deck. Recruiter. Yeah, Grim Monolith has got to be the best thing to buy, right? Because it's not so powerful that it's ever going to get banned. It could get banned in Legacy, I guess. Probably won't, though. Oh, damn, I missed, No, Gonna need a run back. Come on, I added an extra land. No, not a Johnny. Wait, does this deck not have a Johnny? Oh, this deck needs an Ajani. This deck needs an Ajani. Like, immediately. This deck should have had an Ajani yesterday. I kind of want to update this deck for tomorrow. Because I'd like to play it again. It's a lot of fun, and I think there's some interesting stuff in here. But this was just the version that I pulled from the Discord. I think I want to make some changes. But I like what's going on here. There's a lot of the goofy interactions have also like popped up. and have been pretty neat. Huh? Oh, it's this one. One of the good rooms. Oh, I've never actually seen a room. I should call them. I don't really have another creature that I want to get rid of this. Also want to kill this Ajani. I'm like missing out on a cheap creature to like, oh, maybe I should have kept the Ripples of Undeath. It's a little slow. Ooh, the wheels are starting to turn too. I can feel it. Oh, I could cosmic rebirth my Ripples of Undeath. It's kind of funny. I also could just play a Sarah Paragon. What does this do? Not much. I could persist to get back my priest. Let's do that. I'm just gonna treat this persist as like a ramp spell. All these voices inside my head. Under my eyes gonna turn to red. Frustration is getting bigger. Bang, bang, bang. Pull the double trigger. Yeah, if you want to make, if you want to buy magic cards to invest, Grim Monolith. Beta lands and beta basics and Grim Monolith. That's what I would recommend. You could drop $5,000 on Grim Monoliths and probably like flip those into something pretty reasonable down the line. Yes, Devil Trigger. I have Devil Trigger stuck in my head. It's a shame that the Devil May Cry streams did just so poorly. Ooh. I'm gonna want that card. Buy Hasbro stock. Yeah, you could do that too. You could also just invest in, like, you know, get like an RSP or a retirement plan, retirement savings account. Put money in that. There are probably better things you could do. Mikhail, welcome back for the 20th month. Eggs. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you're doing well. I hope your egg. Oh, Jackdaw. Do I want the Jackdaw? Kind of want the Jackdaw. Because I want to get rid of this. But I don't need to get rid of it yet. I think I need to path this Ajani. I hate this fucking card. So... I hate this card so much. It's just so tough to deal with if you're not in black and red. Or I guess white with like portable hole and shit. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out. Play Devil May Cry again. All these things inside my head. MVC 3? Oh. I don't think I could play Marvel. Also, my stick's broken. I can't play. I tried playing fighting games. I tried playing some Street Fighter last night because I'm like, oh, Terry's out. Wonder if I could do this. And it's just like, nope. I can't even fucking build wind. It's brutal. Time for pad. I do not enjoy playing on pad. What do I need? More white mana is probably good. Kind of wish this deck had a utility land. It's a little hard to squeeze into a 4-color deck, but I think we could do it. No, I haven't gotten my stick over to Ian yet. The dog, what the dog doing? What the dog doing? No, no. That's rude. What? Since when is me making fun of Australians new? I will mock Australians always. Egg. Oh. I don't know if I could play a Marvel game though. There's so many buttons you have to press. There's so many buttons. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out. Get this dog out of here. Feeling inside me. Turn this into a jackdaw. Ooh, I could get back the tree? The gent? I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't think I could get into a Marvel game. I like Street Fighter. I like Tekken. I know what I'm about. Eternal Champion. That's my real game. For the Sega Genesis. That's my real game. Eternal Champion. Getting so many lands. I do like that they're on basically every surveil land. I don't think I need a trawler. You gonna double spell me? Ooh, yeah. Oh. Huh? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? No! He's a big boy. Ooh. It's kind of nice. Just tuned in and we're killing dogs. No, I'm killing Felia. It's a big difference. So it's night or day. I could get back the dingus. I could just lightning helix, sack another creature. I kind of like getting this repeatedly. Nah, I'm just gonna lightning helix. I have a play here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna lightning helix. Yet another OTJ legend. I have seen this card before. I've never actually read this card. Oh, hey, that's me. See you in a few weeks. Thank you, Wormy, for all the support and everything. Yes. I'm stoked for CubeCon. I'm so stoked for CubeCon. I'm stoked for Vegas too, but CubeCon is going to be like, holy shit. We just get to play. Oh, I could have played a land instead of my basic planes. We just get to play Magic the Gathering. Get to play Cube. Granted, in Vegas, I might just play some Cube too. Fateful absence. Fateful absence. Inty. Oh yes, I will be at I will be playing fucking Ragavan. I will be playing Canlander in person in Wisconsin on the Wednesday before CubeCon. This is being a grindy game. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, thank God. Oh, I could have animated this and attacked. Because I could make it a copy of Sarah Paragon. So I can Rite of Oblivion Inti. I mean, let's make this a copy of Sarah Paragon. Properly. 1, 2... I think this is fine. I could get back Ruthless Lawbringer and sack the Gent. Maybe I want to do that. No, the Gent's like my kill con. I think I'm just going to Rite of Oblivion, and if they hit me with a Ragavan, they can get that. They would have to kill the Halo Forager and then hit me. They can use this to smack some damage, but yes, there's Canlander on Friday Night Paper Fight this week. I'm planning on bringing the Jund Delirium aggro deck. Oh, big stretch. Ugh. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. I'm hoping to play the 2-mana 4/3 Haste Trampler and the 1-mana 3/3. Oof. See, I've been actually looking to get a card like this for the entire game. Oh, I don't need. One card in hand. All right. I'm gonna just try to kill you. I should have played the Circle of Dreams Druid first, but come on. Let's go. White of the Reliquary. Come on. Yes. Come on. Flytrap card from Duskmourn. Oh, the 3-mana 2/2? I don't know. That card was not super appealing to me. Oh my god, it is raining so fucking hard. And I do not own a rain jacket. Can you believe that? I live in Victoria, BC, and I do not own a rain jacket. Oh, it's a 2/4. Enter or attack. Delirium, distribute. Okay, this card's a little bit better than I thought it was. What is this? You're an aggro deck now? This needs to find... I think I'm... Oh, that's a good magic card. Dustanimus. Dustanimus. I think I'm going to play out this Nethergoyf. It's raining so fucking hard, and I have an umbrella, but it's a personal umbrella, and I should honestly just go buy a raincoat today. I was planning on buying it before today, but well, you know how things are. The economy. Me scrambling to find me scramble. I'm gonna let this trigger resolve, by the way, before I cycle, because they might want to actually trade. Nope, they're not. They're off it. Oh, what with the way the economy is. Ding. No, get the fucking. Please stop with the monkey. I don't like this monkey. Oh, what? Look at this slander. I never said I liked them. Yeah, I'm not going to attack here. Oh, what was that noise?
I knew you needed my help.
That noise sounded like that guy who tries to hit the really high notes. Y'all know who I'm talking about? The like, I can't even go as high as he does. I could just play the Necro Bloom and I let them Chandra. Do I have? I mean, I can get rid of Chandra with the Lawbringer. It's pretty bad for me. I think I'm going to play Beseju, play the Necro Bloom, and pass. Aaron Neville, no.
This is gonna hurt.
Jewel mine overseer. No! My secrets. So I feel I should mention this here because it's pretty funny. Your LGS's unofficial Discord has been low-key malding over the commander bans, and as a joke I said, if you still want to use your mana crypts, and posted Ralph Wiggum in a Mountie costume singing "Oh Candom." People are like, yeah, I'll fuck with Canlander. I mean, honestly, if this is what it gets to get people to play Canlander. Just kidding. I would rather people be happy about the decisions that we've made. You know? Oh, Oh, I'm at a very low life total here. And this is stuck in gay baby jail, so I can't really do anything. I could get back. No, I can't get back. Excuse me. I could get back the whites. The other one. I give them the Chandra for one more turn. I think I have to do this. It's kind of a funny line. This doesn't require a ton of black mana. No, it doesn't. Okay. I just take too much damage if I use the Lawbringer here. Can't believe I'm doing this again. Just the idea, the idea of putting Wonder in my graveyard fucking rules to me. Just getting a what? Just being able to entomb for Wonder is so funny to me. Oh my god. Yeah, how come we don't have Valor and Brawn on here? I mean, I know why. Filth. Give me Anger and Filth. Anger would actually be so fucked up in Modern, right? I mean, maybe not that much more fucked up than it is right now. Modern, that is. Absolute piss of a format. Dreadful. Dreadful format. Wouldn't catch me playing it. Ooh. Yeah, give me a land. I can Chthonian Nightmare. Or Glasspool Mimic. Anger with Fable. Ooh. My biggest regret is not asking John Avon the full story on the angry baby. Never got to go like, hey, big fan of your work. What's the deal? What the fuck happened here? John Avon was a lot of fun to meet and talk to. Seemed like a really nice guy. Very funny. Oh, yeah, I'll do this. Oh, I could live the dream. Ooh, I love living the dream. Oh, I love living the dream. The ultimate blowout. I don't even know if this is good. I don't think it is. It's kind of funny, though. I'll hit another creature. Get this up to 6. That's not a creature. That's not a creature, but I'm going to mill it. Because I still got options. Let's go, Takanuma! If they just swords this... No! Wait, what does this do? Fuck, you would have hit I would have hit 2 creatures. It would have been perfect. They get my Jackdaw. And then I hit none? Fuck! Oh my god, I made it worse. Oh, shit. So unlucky. So unlucky. When is this? Okay. Can you believe I don't own a rain jacket? And yet I live in Victoria, British Columbia. I had one, but it got destroyed while we moved. No, I'm just looking at raincoats. Is the game broken? Is the game broken? Is the game broken? Is so funny. Is the game broken? No, it's not. No, I'm just looking at raincoats. Could you add less? Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I can push through lethal. Oh, not the Babby ring. Fuck. That should still be lethal, though. Not the Babby ring. Not the Babby ring. Oh, fuck, and you have a dust animus. So how did I want to do this? Bring back that. This is the glass pool. No, I can't do it the way I wanted to. Well. I looked at their graveyard. I'm like, yep, no flyers or no 2-drops. I was like, no 2-drops they can bring back. Great. Yeah, you know what? Give me old Rudiger. Make a Jackdaw. Ooh, unstable amulet. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. But you can let it in. No one else will feel the word on your lips. Today is when you gotta give the. Oh shit! Ooh boy, that was scary. That card, this card might actually be the worst card for me. Now I have to be the jackass, because now even though I said I wanted the run back. Hey. I know I asked for a run back. And then proceeded to win the match. Which is itself very rude. And for that, I apologize. But don't worry. It gets worse. Because I can't even do the run back because I have a doctor's appointment. Woo! Yeah, I gotta call it there. I have to go, I have to go to a physio appointment. Talked about Commander longer than I wanted to, and I was hoping that the stream would be a little bit longer, but I did start a bit late. Hopefully tomorrow I should be able to go for much longer. Although my start time might be a little weird because I have some Friday night stuff to do. But I will be streaming again tomorrow. I am going to be playing this deck again, but I'm going to be updating it. I think I'm going to do my version of this deck. Yeah, if you are in the queue and I didn't get to you, you have cube priority for tomorrow. And apologies for the the wait and all that, but you'll get queue priority for tomorrow. I'm going to see what I can do with this. I think that the shell is great. There are some cards that I think I would shift around. But overall, I do like it. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. A reminder that everything that we do is uploaded to YouTube, that you should go subscribe because that's kind of cool. And we're like kind of close to like 10,000 subs for the VOD channel, which is pretty neat. Also, I don't know. I have a Patreon. You can give me money. Okay, I'll drop you off somewhere. Um. Jamie's doing some drafts. Oh, is that a crab? There's a crab. All right, go watch Jamie draft some crab, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, bye.